eats up my time. And I don't really...
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you've never been here before, welcome and thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am so excited for today's cleaning motivation video. I got so much done, and I also got a little bathroom decluttering project done that I had been meaning to do for a while, and I cleaned a really moldy and nasty bath mat. It was so gross, but it was such a satisfying transformation, so stay tuned for that one. But if this is your first time here, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy cleaning videos, because I post them every single week. We're going to get started with the bath mat that I was referring to before. It was so gross. How I clean this thing is by diluting some bleach in the bathtub and letting it soak for hours, and it really does do the trick. I don't like using bleach and bleach products in my home, but sometimes you just have to, and this is one of those times.
I'll take it to Mars, oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me.
I also wanted to make sure that I washed all of my bath mats this day as well, but I needed to do a load of Carson's laundry, and I of course wanted to throw his laundry in first before I threw in some bath mats. So first we're gonna throw in that.
Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me.
Most of the time when I'm cleaning, Carson is napping, but this was a rare occasion where he wasn't home and I was able to actually clean up his room really well. So I spent quite a bit of time in here making his bed and cleaning off all of his furniture, and it felt so good to have his room cleaned because, like I said, his room just doesn't get the same amount of attention that the rest of the house gets. And when I try to clean his room and he's in there with me, it's just a lost cause because he's right behind me being a tornado, destroying everything. So this was so nice to be able to just focus and get his room picked up really well.
You would do anything that I want to keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me. Feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me.
If you are a regular here on my channel, then you know that I work full-time and my son Carson goes to daycare full-time. So he brings home like every single germ imaginable. So his humidifier needs to be sanitized pretty often because we use it all the time. So to do this, I just soak it in vinegar and water and let that sit for a while, and that helps to just completely disinfect it.
Everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smokers in the bathroom.
Back in Carson's room, like I said, I wanted to clean off all of his furniture, so I'm just removing everything from his changing table here, which we actually don't use that often anymore because he's just so big now that it's really hard to lay him up there, but I do still like to have it and just have everything organized up there. So I'm vacuuming it out because it gets somehow full of dust and crumbs and hair, and I don't even know what else is in there. And then I'm going to clean it out using my Thieves household cleaner. I've recently started using the Thieves cleaner on every single surface in my home, and it is now my favorite cleaner. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not like a super crunchy mom or anything, but I really do enjoy the Thieves cleaner, and it is completely non-toxic. Adventure times. Another drink and I'll go anywhere. The way you smell, like a flash in the universe. You are illuminating. I don't really care about the people in the bar line. I don't really mind all the who goes doing stage dives. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you would say yes. I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh, baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're
next to me.
Carson is 2.5 years old, but he's huge for his age. He's always in like the 99th percentile for height and weight and everything else. So he's actually in a size 4T to 5T in pretty much everything, including socks. But his little sock area was just full of size 2T to 3T, which is too small, and a bunch of mismates. So here I just spent some time going through that and just trying to get rid of the pairs that don't fit him or that don't have mates.
No, 'cause you don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me.
I had never taken down Carson's Christmas decorations that I had up on the shelves in his room. I actually made these shelves and I'm so proud of them. I saw them on Etsy and they were super expensive, so I thought maybe I could make them myself at home, and I did, and I'm just so proud of myself. I love these shelves, but I'm just cleaning them off because they were getting pretty dusty, and then just replacing the decorations with a couple of stuffed animals because it is no longer Christmas.
And that we're good the way we are.
These truck prints were from an Etsy shop and the frames were from Target, and I'm totally obsessed with the way that these look in his room. I think they are so adorable.
It's not that long since I met you for the first time. You know we should work it out. You know we should work it out. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better.
No room is completely cleaned until it has vacuum lines, so I'm just going to vacuum Carson's room really quickly.
I know I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you laugh, and how you move. It kinda makes me go crazy. But we should take it slow, work things out so you don't let me go. When I come real close, I don't wanna get hurt, 'cause I'm not ready to give you my heart yet. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted?
So into the kitchen now. I had some dishes that I needed to load into the dishwasher, and I also wanted to finish cleaning out Carson's humidifier so I could put it away for the next time that we need it, which hopefully is not for a while. Fingers crossed. I feel like he just brings home every single germ he possibly can, but I'm hoping that at this point, since he's been in daycare full time for so long, that he's starting to build an immunity and it will be a better season. He did have the flu last winter. I think he had it in March, which is kind of late in the season to get it, so it still could happen, but I am just praying that it doesn't.
Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you let me down? Before I'm too invested, you should take it easy.
I cannot film a cleaning video without cleaning my sink, I've decided. It's just my favorite thing to do. So nothing new here, just cleaning my sink.
On the end, you let me down.
Looking back at the good times before it all went down. Climbed right up on the hillside, a different view of my life. You left me running on.
And as usual, I had some stuff all over my counter, so I just went through and kind of decluttered this a bit before I went around and wiped them all down using the same thieves cleaner that I use on every single surface in my home.
I've been, but I know you are my liability. Yeah, I know you are my liability.
I had other projects that I wanted to do, so I wasn't going to vacuum and steam mop my floors this day. That was just a lot for me, but I did want to just kind of vacuum out the area underneath where we eat because Carson gets crumbs and food everywhere, and I also just wanted to wipe that down. And I also used the thieves cleaner for this because it's completely safe on any surface.
A broken trust got you haunted. The doubt in you.
Carson's laundry was ready to be switched over to the dryer, but as usual, I had a load of laundry in the dryer that I forgot about. You guys should see the laundry mountain that is happening right now in my home. I am so far behind, so hopefully in my next video I can fold some laundry and get caught up because I think you guys will definitely find it motivational when you see what I've got going on.
I know you are my liability.
The entry from the garage into the house just gets so bad and tons of stuff gets cluttered up down here, so I'm going through it trying to put everything back where it belongs. And then I needed to vacuum this area, and I also needed to clean some spots on the rug that were from my cats. I don't know if they threw up or what they did, but there was definitely some little stains going on, and I like to nip those in the bud as soon as possible.
This case we could be, yeah. Oh, what a hopeless place that we're in. But I'm your liability. I know you are my liability.
This was actually the only rug cleaner I could find at my Target. It worked. It's not my favorite thing ever, but it did get the stains out, so I don't know that I'd recommend it, but it worked.
Oh, what a hopeless case we could be, yeah. Oh, what a hopeless place that we're in. But I'm your liability. Here's what I like. Laying on the beach with sunlight in my eyes. Laughing with my friends.
So moving back upstairs, I just wanted to tidy up this couch a little bit because these pillows are always a mess. I feel like I fix these pillows like 45 times a day.
Oh, wait. That's the only way to get that high.
And now probably the most satisfying portion of this video is seeing the finished product with this bath mat. It looked a million times better. Like I said, I don't like using bleach in my home, but in this case, I definitely have to. I used to be the kind of person that would just throw away the bath mat and buy a new one when it got like that, but that is so wasteful and I try not to be like that. Plus, this is a really nice one and it was kind of expensive. I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. And since I'm terrified of creating mustard gas, I wasn't going to clean the tub after having bleach in it. I live in fear of mixing chemicals, so I just wanted to clean kind of the rest of the bathroom a little bit. So the mirror and the counter, and I also needed to take out the trash, and I needed to clean the trash bin in here because it's just something I try to do every so often so it doesn't harbor too many germs and bacteria, but it's not the most pleasant thing to do.
Here's what I like. Jumping from a roof that is almost too high. Laying on the grass, I close my eyes. Playing my guitar till my fingers are numb. Oh, I always try to let my spirit fly away. That's the only way to get that high.
Carson does a lot more playing with the potty than he does actually using the potty, but we are working on it. And if you're wondering what the M&Ms were on the counter, yes, I am bribing my child with M&Ms to try and get him to use the potty. But if you guys have any tips, leave them down below because I could use them. And this is how a crazy cat lady like myself makes her bed, with cats sleeping on it and making it around them. All of the furniture in my room needed to be wiped down. It was just getting kind of dusty, and I'm using the thieves cleaner for that as well because, like I said, you can use it on literally any surface in your home. I think I'm getting new furniture relatively soon. I've mentioned in a couple of videos that I am potentially moving pretty soon, so when I do that, I am definitely going to be getting some new furniture.
I met you in the summer when you left. It was cold. Said we loved one another. Guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer. Our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you. I'm so alone. I met you in the to do.
So back to the laundry we go. I am grabbing all of Carson's laundry out of the dryer to bring upstairs. I didn't get to folding it this day because, like I said, the laundry mountain is just taking over my life. And then I also had to throw the bath rugs into the dryer, and I sprayed my washing machine with this washing machine cleaner because after washing those bath rugs, I just think it's necessary, and I let that sit in there to kind of disinfect a little bit.
I've been going crazy.
I feel like the far away angle of my camera doesn't do justice to my rugs. You can't really tell that they're actually needing to be vacuumed, so I decided to hold my camera for this so you guys could actually see that my carpets did need to be vacuumed, and I think it's a little bit more satisfying this way.
You know it still hurts a little bit, but not that much. 'Cause if you want somebody else who might...
So now heading into my master bathroom, I had clothes everywhere because I'm just a mess and needed to get those out of the way. And then I'm just cleaning off my bathroom counters because before I can do any sort of decluttering or organizing, I need the space to be clean.
Our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you. I'm so alone. I met you and
Okay, so moving into decluttering, I'm just going to remove everything from my cabinet so that I can see what I have and try to go through it and get rid of some stuff and reorganize it. I just organized this. I want to say it was like a year ago, and I do like the way that I organized it. I like all of the bins and everything that I have in there, but it was just kind of starting to build up the things that were in it, and it was time for me to go through it and get rid of some stuff.
Whoa, like a body of water, seeping through the edges of my soul, and getting harder. It was never under my control, you know.
This drawer is full of things that I kind of use on a daily basis, but then there's a lot of other stuff that I don't use on a daily basis that's just in my way when I'm going to grab things. So I wanted to empty this drawer out as well and go through it and just put everything back where it belongs and get rid of some things that I'm not using or store them underneath my sink in that cabinet where they're out of my way.
Thought we'd be forever young, but now I know we can't keep floating. We have to fall. This is the beat of broken hearts. Is it all lost? We can't go on again. 'Cause you seem like you want it bad. My head is spinning off the edge, and I'm giving in way too fast, way too fast. My dear friend, you know I give in. Been waiting so long to feel it. All of these years I've been listening. Are you all so numb? Do you still pretend? We felt
These are little spice cabinet organizers that I have in this drawer to organize all of my little bottles and things, and I would highly recommend them. This is probably my favorite thing that I have done in my bathroom, but this is the finished product and we have actually reached the end of the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and that it gave you tons of cleaning motivation. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new here. follow me on Instagram if you're interested in some more day-to-day stuff. I'm trying to be more active on there, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job, so come follow me over there. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really helps my channel out a lot. Thank you so much for watching. It really does mean the world to me, and I hope you will come back for my next video.
Watch me breaking.